Smart cities, obviously, I believe is a journey, not a destination. So any point in time you define it or you uh, lay some sort of a definition to it, it is going to be only transient. Uh, Essentially, it means that you are able to utilize the resources at their maximum capacity and efficiency for the welfare of the citizens. Now, how do you do that? In today's world, you need technology to be able to assess how your resources are being utilized and be able to course correct so that the resources can be put to maximum use and there is no wastage. So essentially what we find is that the way the grid of the urban planning evolves, there is a whole lot of wastage because everybody has their own fiefdom, everybody wants their own, and that's why people suggest that public transport is a solution rather than individual cars, because they have more efficiency, because they can transport a whole lot of people. Urban planning actually had nearly gone defunct, and the smart cities mission has actually revived this whole the whole aspect of urban planning. Because they have brought this to the fore in the detailed manner that the smart cities mission guidelines are, the urban local bodies will be forced to actually now look at all aspects and parameters of urban planning, which were completely ignored earlier. So now, whether they were currently being enacted upon very selectively, we have islands of excellence in this lake of frustration as well. There are cities which have done excellent work in, let's say, solid waste management like Navi Mumbai, or in lighting like Agartala, or like control in accidents, traffic in Tamil Nadu. Use of technology is also quite prevalent in our country. So there are just a bunch of 40 doctors, but treating 140,000 patients through some 77 or 80 centers around India, and that happens through video technology. So there is a studio doctors they call them, and the patient comes in and he describes his condition and he's able to get a second opinion across on video. For instance, Agartala and street lighting, they've been able to recover the loan that they have taken in order to put absolutely new LED lights across the city in just 1.5 years. And now going forward, they're going to have savings in lighting. So I think street lighting is the lowest hanging fruit. Virtually, we can have a saving of around $875 million a year if we have 35 million street lights. If we convert them to LED, we will have a saving of $875 million a year, because our consumption of 3,400 megawatt will come down to 1,400 megawatt. Biggest challenge right now is capacity building. So our ULBs have not been empowered such in the past that they conceptualize projects which are self-sustaining. So generally everybody is used to grants and everybody is used to offering things for free, and they feel that anything you put, whatever user charges that might be, nobody is going to accept, and there's going to be a protest, and those, so this is the belief. But contrary to belief, people would like to pay an amount which is suitable for the services which are offered. Now the services need to be of good quality and they need to be consistent. When one of these things is not there, people refuse to pay, which is very normal and natural, and people take this as their protest in paying for such services. So I think people would rather pay than be subject to irregular services or services of poor quality. Secondly, there are legacy issues. So there are existing old technologies in place, old wiring, cabling, etc., and you're bringing in some new technology with something. So how are you able to completely invest in a new technology, and should you just throw away all those whatever has been, that becomes a decision making situation which people are sort of still grappling with. And I think this whole transfer of power from center to state, I think people are just about getting used to this. That can the can the state be really empowered to do this? Can the municipal bodies actually take independent decisions? Then they've got a limited term. The municipal officers, by the their terms don't even last for more than 2 years. In fact, in some cities, in 2 years, more than 3 to 4 officers have got transferred. So then there is no continuity of service, there is no commitment of service. There is no commitment to the plan that somebody undertakes. Now, when basic amenities are already there, only then can you plan. So otherwise people say, this smart city is a very elitist concept. You're talking about Wi-Fi when we don't even have water running throughout the day. But see, I'll give you an example here. Now Hyderabad feels, and especially in Telangana, that they get water 4 hours a day. What they need, so you can't change that situation that 4 hours become 24 hours. Well, they will try, but until such things happen, what people do is they put on the taps all the time, because as soon as the water comes, they want their buckets to be filled. But in the process, they're never around when the water comes, and the water keeps overflowing. So as a result, we are wasting more water than we are collecting. Now what they want is a simple SMS to come to them that water is started in the tap, and they can rush someone or the other, and they can put the tap on at that time. The saving in water will be far more than the water they're gathering in that span of time. So here you can say that you don't even have water, but you are trying to implement a smart technology. But then smart technology is needed to save water, because in this case you can't get water. So this is a sort of a dilemma that people think that this concept is alien, but I think it is very, very necessary, especially when it saves lives. Like I told you, in case of healthcare, in traffic management, in Tamil Nadu, people have been able to bring down the number of accidents. Tamil Nadu is the accident capital of India. They were able to bring down by simple GPS technology, which they use. Now GPS technology they use, and they found out that the road designs were bad, or the vision was getting obstructed by trees which needed to be just cut in time, or the curves were too sharp at the speed at which they came, or there was not enough street lights to actually illuminate that area. So such simple things. With technology, you are able to seamlessly, whether it's parking, whether it is, improving the efficiency of your expenditure on lighting, electricity, air conditioning. So everything is available to you on your. So that means all the data is being captured, and then you are being able to calibrate that and save some resources. For instance, open data is one system which cities use. So they gather all the data, put it in a 3D form, and you can actually see it on your computer. Berlin has got it, Glasgow has got it, and what they use is for marketing the city. So let's say an investor comes in and says, I want to put in 10 IT buildings. Where can I do? Which are the best zones? They will show you a full map of where the traffic is, where traffic moves very easily, where people are staying, what kind of people are staying where. So accordingly they can select, okay, I can have land, I can buy land here, and I can put residences here and there. So that kind of planning takes place with kind of an open data. In open data, citizens can also come back and say that these are the more spots where crime is taking place. I think you need to come back and probably improve the street lighting, or make it more denser, or put some more police stations out there. So ideas come from the citizens as well. See, Barcelona is normally considered as a smart city. The reason it is considered as a smart city is because it actually took it upon itself to convert it into a smart city where it would benefit, the city would benefit. So in what way did they benefit? Actually, the amount of money they spent on making their urban services much more efficient, they were able to recover in terms of returns, whether it be from tax revenues, whether tourism went up like 3 to 4 times over a span of 10 years. Tourism revenue like more than $2 billion, more than $12 billion. So, and it used to be something like $3 to $4 billion. So now this is where somebody is saying that, okay, I'm making I'm making a city smart, and then I'm seeing a difference in the earning of the city. And how does that earning come? Either by way of the way you collect taxes, the way people are willing to pay for certain services which they were not willing to pay earlier. Tourists are coming in and paying. So your overall earnings of the city grow, and you're getting a return on your investment. So smart city, by making a smart city, the ultimate objective, apart from the fact that I said that the citizens will be proud, you will be able to attract talent, you will be able to attract investment, and whatever you have put into that city, you will get many times over if you have been able to successfully implement the smart city investment. So that's the kind of projects that have succeeded, and they are therefore called the smart cities in the world.